tell me what happened and why you broke it. This was the only gift I bought Grandpa for his birthday, the 60th. Because he's a Leo in Judea, and so this was like handmade by an Etsy artist. This was wrapped in this bubble wrap stuff and has a magnetic closure. So how when you walked the 10 or 12 feet from the car to the front door, did this get broken out of its bubble wrap and out of its magnetic case, just going from the parked car into the house?
I was coming into the house. I was like knocking to the boys, like talking to him, and then I was holding like the thing like upside. When I looked, it was upside down, and I was holding it. And I was moving my hand, and then I dropped it from out of my hand, and then I picked it up and it was broken.
I know you know that this past year, couple of years, but especially the past year or so, has been really trying with my relationship with Grandpa. Okay. And that's more complicated than I can get in with you right now. But I really wanted this for him, and I know you know that. It's his 60th birthday. They went on a cruise and said that they were going to do that fire for burning the house contract thing, right? That was what was going to happen. We talked about that. So you knew that the birthday was supposed to be here. This was so cute, actually. I never took it out all the way. But yeah, someone handmade this and fired it and biscuit and everything. When I looked at the house cams, it looked like you were singing and dancing out front. Can you tell me why, within 10 to 12 feet maximum? I'm offering a lot of grace there, that you would be shaking your hands, and then this would come out of the bubble wrap and out of its magnetic. You see that, right? It's not coming, even though I'm shaking it, and it's actually not opening just now. So help me understand.
I was just singing a song, and I was moving my hands, and then it fell out.
I just shook this and I showed you it's not possible, right? Yes.
Yeah,
And the house cams saw you jerking your hands up and down, back and forth.
Yeah, because before I looked at it, and then
I told you it was a gift. I said, could you go out there and get this thing I bought for Grandpa that's glass? Because it's pretty specific, right? So why would you be shaking your hands up and down all around with like 10 to 12 feet of walking space with something that was careful?
Because I seen the bubble wrap.
So it means you opened it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you would have known that it was fragile because you're 11 years old, right? Like at your age, I was taking care of my siblings full time. So you're able to look inside of something, know that it's breakable, wrapped in whatever this is called. It's the only birthday gift. And you're like, yeah, let me just shake my hands a bit. See what happens. I prefer when you are truthful. It does give me more respect for you than the constant lying. I thought we were getting in a better place with that.
I seen the bubble wrap, so it was gonna be fine.
It was gonna be fine if what?
If like when I was seeing it, when I walked into the house, then I was singing, and I didn't think of like it being the thing in my hand, and I didn't think of how it was glass, so I just started singing.
One, I told you it was glass and it was to be careful with. It was a pretty. Two, you just told me you've seen this wrapping bubble stuff, therefore you knew it was fragile. Because we get this stuff all the time with products. and you love playing with it. And 3, that you were willing to risk someone else's stuff to just like randomly shake your hands within 10 feet. So the more that we go over the facts, the less sense it makes, even to you, right? Because you just, try. It is really hard for me to just assume that you're wrong, because I'm always wanting to be on your side. And that is what's taken us so long to get this even figured out, was because I didn't realize all the stuff you're doing. So I'm asking you to try to be more honest. So let me just say, I know you did it. I guess I'm asking for the why, or what the thought process was, or maybe you're just kind of like, I don't really care, it's not mine. Help me understand your brain.
I just didn't think about it being plastic. I mean,
You did, because we've gone over it several times now.
like I knew it was fragile, but I wasn't thinking about that moment.
In the 10 feet. But I said with words, go out there and grab this fragile thing, and I'm waiting for you to come inside. In that spurt of 3-4 seconds, it had already left your mind.
Yes.
Is this the same kind of way where you tell me you're crazy and you don't remember doing things? Or is this what, sweetie?
I just didn't think about it being fragile. I knew it was fragile, but it was just wasn't thinking about it. So I just.
Babe, I have ADHD. Even I'm able to follow through with a single task at a time. That is why I only give you guys one task at a time, and then I have you check back in with me, right? And it makes our days like 3 times as long as they should be, but it's the only way we function. This was one step that I told you beforehand, and then you went and did it. I need you to seek attention in better ways, because us having these conversations is not it. When you see Grandpa, I want you to tell him that you're sorry for breaking his birthday gift. Because I know that it wasn't just careless or whatever. Do you remember when you guys were younger? By almost like 4 years, we couldn't even do birthdays? Because you guys get so jealous of each other that you get into the gifts, you'd throw fits, you'd have tantrums. So you're kind of like, okay, mom and kid have the gift here and open it. And then everyone together, we can come together when it's like cake time and sharing the cake. Because you guys would freak out over each other's gifts, right? Or not getting your way during like a family thing, and you'd be slamming the door until people pay attention to you. Or you fake run away. So I understand that like birthdays and celebrating others has always been really, really hard. But this is not acceptable. Look at me. Why are you the one looking down and upset? This cost me money. This is a birthday gift for somebody, and it matters. I'm your grandpa's only child. This was going to be his only gift from kids, right? Things are changing, and this is from a creator that makes like these tiny candle holders to actually really pretty. I wanted the whole set, but could not afford them, so I thought I'll buy one at a time for each birthday person. That matters. But the idea is starting new traditions. If like one single candle goes in here, I know that grandparents are more minimalist now. They don't do the big birthdays or big holidays. So in accepting that and moving into their anniversary together and everything else, this was kind of like, okay, hey, I see you, and I think this is cool. And within like a matter of 10 seconds and 10 feet, you were like, you know what? Only I matter with stuff. And you tossed it down. You don't need to try to make any facial expressions. I'm not looking for that. I am looking for answers about how your brain works. You see you're picking the string on your bonnet. You feeling frustrated?
No.
And?
I don't want to.
Okay, well I appreciate that. What are your thoughts then? What are you thinking? Our thinking creates our feeling.
Just thinking of screaming.
Screaming? People might scream if they're frustrated, or they want something to stop. Or is there something else? You're feeling frustrated? You want the conversation to stop? Then? Okay. Trying to zone into your own body, okay? So as a feedback, what you're doing is you're playing with stuff as a distraction on both hands, it looks like now. Your face is getting wet with some tears from your left eye. How does your breathing feel? And your chest? Not your boobs, your chest.
Yeah.
In that moment when you were getting a little tensed up, which I see you still are, what's the thought process there?
Just like screaming.
Okay. And if you were to scream, what would you scream?
Just like deal, like
Okay. I don't know that it's a long-term solution, but I think if you have one of those mini trampolines or something, that could be useful in moments like this where you're kind of just like, this is too much for my brain. I don't want to go down a brain pathway of behavior I've done before. Forget the world, let me go jump on my trampoline. I think that would work for you, maybe. Is there anything you felt like doing aside from screaming? And is there any, there's no thought for after the screaming, it's just, I want to scream. Yes. Yeah, there's not even a yoga ball at this house, is there? That would be a good one for you too. You know, the last one you broke, but the other ones are like peanut shapes. You might like them better. But if they break, they're gone too, okay? Do you want to go do some kind of physical body movement to make you feel better? When an energy cycle starts, right? It stays in our body till we get the energy cycle out. So you're gonna look for chaos later, or you're gonna go do something physical right now. You wanna go spin first? Why don't you go spin for a minute in a carpeted room, and then shower?